Hi everyone, my name is Maria, and in today's video we're gonna talk about why 21st century feminism sucks. Okay, so the problem with feminism nowadays is that they are keeping alive the very ideas that they are fighting against. Like, the only people that are still talking and keeping alive this illusion of inequality between the sexes are the feminists. Feminism preaches that women are equal, but then why its adepts are acting like, helpless beings and eternal victims of the men? Like, seriously, I am a woman too, and I don't feel like that. Feminism exploits the past and finds there some very interesting roles to identify with. Of course, none of these women experienced the discrimination that they are talking about, so then why are they talking about it? Well, let's say that you want to be a hero, but you don't know what to fight for. You can always become a feminist. Or let's say that you are upset on the world, but you need a reason why. Well, feminist, it's always an available option. The world of feminism is a very welcoming place for people in search of identities. You just knock on the door, you get through it, and you walk out whatever you want. A pitiful victim, a brave fighter for the truth, a hero or a savior, or a messenger of God. You can pick. As a woman, I find it very disappointing to see other women not disrespected, but who disrespect themselves. If you are strong and independent, as you say, then why do you care what man has to say? Why don't you just do what you want? What, you need their approval? Are you helpless now? I thought we were equal. Did you heard about those women in Kenya who just said fuck it and left their cities, their towns, and they just started their own communities? They have by now like 3 towns or something of women, but in which men are allowed, of course. What this proves is that only someone who doesn't feel equal would fight for equality. Someone who is powerful, does powerful things, doesn't yell about it. Let's wake up. We live now and here, so let's talk about the world as it is. If we would have lived 30 years ago, we would have still have reasons to fight for. If we would have lived 60 years ago, I would have been out on the street. But let's wake up, because things changed before we were born. Girls nowadays, at least in the lucky side of the world, would have never even heard or conceived about inequality between sexes if it wouldn't have been for the feminists to tell them about it. The people who still preach inequality between sexes nowadays are not the men, are the feminists. Okay, got it, it wasn't fair. Everybody knows that. Now, can we move to things that still exist instead of keep talking about the ghosts of the past? And the really funny thing, or the sad funny thing, is that while entire countries are still practicing genital mutilation on women, feminists are talking about how long it's taking them to shave their legs and how unfair is that. Why don't you just go fight for real shit? What, is that harder than not shaving? Not to mention the sexual stuff. I heard that feminists get very, very upset if you tell them that women do fantasize about hardcore threesomes or gangbangs and stuff like that. Well, I am a woman and I do fantasize about stuff like that. And moreover, I never even talked to an honest woman who said that she never fantasized about stuff like that. Quite the opposite, actually. The point is, just let's look at the world, how it really is. Mothers are selling their bodies for a penny just so they can feed their children. Entire communities are living on garbage, our garbage. Hundreds of thousands of people are starving. Girls are being sold as slaves. People are working like for 10 hours. Yeah, women and children, just to get a liter of water per day, Like, if you want to fight for truth, then find the truth and then fight for it. Because there is so much to do in this world, so much real shit that needs to be done. Feminism started as a fight for truth. Those women 50, 60, 70 years ago were fighting for truth, and now we just exploit their bravery. There is no need to create more nightmares and illusions than they already are. If we would just get all the misplaced attention that we put on things that don't even exist and put it on the things that do exist, then we would change the world tomorrow. We can create a better world today, but for that, we have to figure it out, to finally figure it out, what matters and what not. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was the video for today. I want you to know that I know that people are gonna get offended and they're gonna be frustrated and they're gonna feel attacked over everything that I said. But I want to tell to these people that this video was not supposed to be a judgment. It's not a judgmental stuff we're doing here. It's just an observation. Like, as a race, we say that our purpose is evolution. So if you see someone who says that they want to go up, and instead you see them going down, and you just stop them and tell them, hey, I think you got it all wrong. What, is that a judgment or an observation? People, we want to grow. So let's grow together.